It's about 5 minutes past 6 in the evening. It's Thursday evening. Hope everyone is doing well out there. 16th of March. Past the middle of the month. Can you believe that? Unbelievable. So, I guess this month has 31 days. So what? This would be the center. This would be the center of the month, right? So anyway, right in the middle of the month. And it is hard to believe because I thought we'd be gone pretty much this time last year, to be perfectly honest. I was thinking we might be. And, a year later, here we are. That said, though, I don't think we're going to be here another year. I just don't see it. I think it's interesting. I mean, I've considered this for a while that there have been wars in the past, and Christians, like in Nazi Germany, a lot of those people that were killed were Christian people. I mean, they were just everyday, normal, run of the mill people, and then some of them were Christians. But there was no rapture for them. And I think about that when I think about things now. The twinkling of an eye. I remember years ago I heard somebody say that was measured. A twinkling of an eye is when your eye just, you do that unconscious blink. And that's what they were saying. That's the twinkling of an eye. And I can't remember how fast it was, but it was really crazy, and it was incredibly fast. And to illustrate, how quickly we would be gone. I hear people um, giving kind of descriptions of their vision or dreams where they're rising up slowly and they're looking around and they're seeing other people. And but that doesn't really coincide with the twinkling of an eye, which would be that fast, faster. And so I don't know. I mean, I that's just a puzzler to me. But I mean, it's not a puzzler. I mean, God talks to people in different ways, and He's showing people rapture right now, and I think that's significant because I don't think that was happening in World War II, but it's happening now, and it's, as we can see on the internet, it's happening on a pretty big scale. It's completely off the hook. These dreams and visions that people are having, they're everywhere, and they all seem to kind of follow the same theme, and it has to do with, and I'm telling you, you need to test the spirits for sure. Don't get me wrong. Don't trust everything just because someone says it. Pray about it. Ask for the Holy Spirit to guide you into understanding, and pray for discernment, you know. But what I've noticed with these things, that said, is that there seems to be a consensus, um, and lately it's been an urgency, and you know, there's an urgency now. That's what I feel overall when I start looking at these dreams and visions about rapture. And they all do say kind of the same thing. They're all talking about going up very, very quickly, but in the nick of time, right? As the bombs go down, we go up, that slogan thing that I've heard in the past. And, I don't know about all that, but I think it's interesting that so many people are having that, I don't know, that dream and vision that right at the last second, and it could be a lot of other things, but I don't know. It could be a lot of things, I suppose. But, I was thinking about how fast hypersonic weapons, devices, could be launched here from just outside of our waters from a sub or something. And it's just a matter of, minutes, couple of minutes, maybe. Um, I mean, not even that, maybe. I don't know. They're pretty fast, but not as fast as the twinkling of an eye. So who knows what's going to go down? Something's going to happen, though. Something's got to kick off the need for peace, for global peace, and the need for the global peace person, the Antichrist, to rise up on the scene and take his place. And he's waiting out there in the wings. They're gathering up. They've got support for him. I put together all these pieces of what everybody's been saying for years now, and the King Mudflaps over there, and I'm talking about has been talking, about getting um, trillions for at his disposal without saying who his is, trillions, and talking about more than the gross national product of the nations of the world. It's like we're talking a lot of money, like all of it. I don't know, but it can't keep going on too much longer, I wouldn't think. I just don't see us being here this time next year. But last year I said the same thing, but you see things escalate, and they really, really are. And it's not going to be too long. You can see them already chipping away at it. They're hoping that we're going to run and make withdrawals. It's part of the game. It's not that they're not going to follow through anyway, but they're hoping, I'm sure, that they can cast some spells and crash some things, for their own benefit and for our detriment always. So this is not our world. This is our world, true north. True north. That's our world. That's where we go. That's where we're going. Wherever Jesus is, that's where I want to be. And as far as my retirement, that's where I want to retire. That's, honestly, it really is. Everything else seems, what are you going to plan for in this place? It's kind of hard to plan for anything right now. What are you going to plan for? I mean, it's not like, well, I think I'll take out a loan and, get a house and start making payments, or I think I'll buy this and travel around the world. It's like, but realistically, I feel like there's no plans to be made that there's nothing I want to see of this world right now. I just want off this world. I just want away from here. It's just, the energy here is, let's just say it's pretty negative, to say the least. To put it in new agey terms, it's negative energy. But it actually is. It's demonic energy. That's where the negativity comes from. That evil realm that is all around us, trying to influence us all the time. And we can allow it, or we can tell it to leave. Tell it to leave you alone. So, anyway, I don't know. I'm rambling at this point. I just, some stuff I was thinking about and I wanted to talk about, I guess, and just touch base with everybody. Hope everyone out there is doing well. Hope you're hanging in there really well and you've got everything you need. And we've got God on our side, right? I mean, I know it sounds a little cliche, but I talk to Jesus every day. I don't want it any other way. I can't even imagine that now. So I just want to go. I just want to be there where he is. It's got to be way better than this. And I'm not saying this place sucks completely. There's some really good things about this place. There's loved ones. And there's, friends. And there's things to do that are fun. But it's burning. It's crumbling down all around us. The earth is literally cracking open and spewing lava, shaking and quaking. We're in the birth pains. See what's going on out on the oceans with the storms and tsunamis and flooding and all this other crazy stuff. Perplexed by the waves and tossing of the sea, to say the least, perplexed. I saw a photo and I don't even remember where it was right now. The whole bridge collapsed, just laid on its side. Highway bridge. There's so much going on, I can't even keep up with where the last disaster was, with chemicals being released into our environment and such. But, this world and its desires will pass away. But he who does the will of the Lord will live forever, right? Anyway, the positive thing is we're going to be out of here soon. Love you guys. See you up there.